Oh, NL's lost his touch. NL, do you even like Slay the Spire anymore? NL, are you even paying attention? Are you even trying, old man? Back up out of the TCG game, Grandpa. I don't think so. Things have not necessarily been going perfectly in Slay the Spire, but if you thought for a second that even the slightest little shadow of doubt would creep in over the meniscus of my psyche, if you thought I would take the easy way out and go, oh, you know what? Maybe Slay the Spire has bested us. If you thought there was a single, even however infinitesimal chance we would not be playing more Slay the Spire because we faced the slightest bit of digital adversity, you don't know what channel you're watching, buddy. You don't know what channel you're watching. I've been forged in the crucible. Thousands of Isaac losses. Getting blown away in Tarkov 6 seconds after spawning in factory. This is nothing. This is nothing. You might remember, they only used to go to Ascension 15. They added these 5 modes specifically as a deterrent for yours truly. Anyway, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. We're going to do a daily first. We lost our last daily, embarrassingly enough. Yo, this one looks hard too based on scores. Insanity, defect cards, and binary. I'm ready. Let's caffeinate here. Why so many dailies lately? Well, I don't want to bother you with the minutia. The how's your father of how these dailies are going. Or like why we're doing dailies specifically. Basically what it comes down to though, hold on. 15 plus 7 will not kill you. But I don't really care about getting a Dark Orb. 21 will not kill you. So I guess we'll take 11 damage. Basically, if I only have time to record one Spire episode, I like it to be a daily, because I'd rather not just log in, lose, and leave. You know what I mean? That's a triple L. I don't like to live my life like that. I think we should try to get the elite fight, but, you know, no promises. Mostly, I would love to be able to get a block into the ecosystem at some point. Hold on. So, free attacks. We got 8. We have 11 damage in free attacks. I think what I actually like is maybe tossing out a recycle on consume. That way we get a little extra energy. And we only have 4 energy in hand. So, this does 9 damage. So, we'll do it like this. 9 plus 4. Although we could have poisoned you and gotten a little bit more... Wait a minute. It's just that easy. I think we need blocks. Give me the steam barriers and the who's that's and the what's nows. I'll take another riddle with holes. This seems functional to me. And you know what? Toss me a backflip as well. I know the deck's a little thick, but I'm willing to go for it. Don't do that. We're going maximizing the elite fights here. And remember, even I've said it a few times recently. Just because... you know, a daily might be difficult or not that difficult doesn't make it good or bad practice necessarily. Most important thing... I thought we had an attack here. Most important thing is just that you're playing the cards in the best conceivable order to the best of your actual abilities. Notice I didn't say natural ability. It's because I think in these games I have no natural ability. 9 damage. You gotta think about this one. This is a tricky one. I think we like Noxious for sure. Backflip to see what you're gonna get. And a dodge and roll means you take no damage. But I think I would honestly rather take some damage, but get Dagger Spray out there for a little bit of extra AoE. This is not a situation, you can tell by the scores. I'm not necessarily 100% concerned with... making sure we get perfects here. It seems unrealistic to me. So let me run the numbers, okay? 31 HP. This will take you to 25 with 3 poison. And then another 14 damage has you on 11 with 3 poison. You're so close to death, you don't even know. But you're not going to be dead. If we had thrown the weakness potion at you, the Noxious Fumes would have gotten you. But we are going to take some damage here. I think I'd still rather make sure you die before you can add any more dazes into our deck. Not that it matters, but... Anyway. It's all good. You guys have this ad where you live? It's all good at Applewood? Probably not. I think it's a Pacific Coast thing. I bet I can get you... You know what? Let's do it, dude. So yeah, you know, Slay the Spire, I've been making some mistakes lately. I do have to say, y'all are absolutely merciless. And by y'all, I don't mean y'all. You know, I mean like a subset of y'all are absolutely merciless. Coming back from, you know, being 16 time zones away, making the eensy-teensy lethal mistakes, compromising your entertainment, hitting that dislike button at lightning speed. You know what? I get it. I understand. Because I also, you know, when I don't like something, I make it well known. That's why I respect my audience. Like they're discerning. Hold on. Riddle with Holes is just, unfortunately, like... not actually that damage intensive for us without something like Envenom. But we could get there, dude. We could freaking get there. Catch him with this for 15. That'll take you to 32. Am I okay with that, or would I rather... We don't know what we're going to draw next turn. I think we're okay with this. But I'm going to endeavor to be better. I know I got to be better to win A20. To win on A20. That much is readily apparent. We'll get there, okay? Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. But by the two of us, I mean like me and the audience. So it's really more of like a, you know, it's not really two in a literal sense, hopefully. Maybe eventually. I think this is a good rest opportunity, and then hope that you can just, like, cruise through these two elite fights right here. It's a great AoE setup, and thank God we actually got some AoE value. And, dude, you know what? Like, this is pretty much a dream come true on this fight. Doesn't get any better than that. That one can throw you for a real loop. Toss me a charged battery. Basically, any block, I feel like, is a decent ad right now. So what do we like? Well... honestly, I think that's an extremely okay start. We can just avoid the indignity that this man tries to offer upon us with his vulnerability, but I don't even think he'll do that on A0 until this turn. Yeah. 24 damage, so we need to do 21. We need to do 13. I want draw. So I'm like, okay, darkness, recursion. No, darkness compile driver does give you some draw. Oh my god, it actually worked. Not a perfect, but saved us from having to use the ancient potion, which is worth a lot. I think defrag, it'll be worth something for us. We're not really building a deck that utilizes that to a large degree, but... and I know you might be like, hey, now, what are you doing here? You're playing like a dang coward. That's absolutely correct. I am playing like a dang coward because I saw the scores. I've gotten better information than a lot of people right now. They would have killed to have the information on how difficult the run is. Because I know because I've done it. I think we definitely wish to draw. Even though we'll expect this to wake him up. And let's outmaneuver on this turn and hold a skewer for next turn. I'm not super worried about making genetic algorithm work once. We really want this to get out there eventually. Hold on, 13 damage. I mean, Ghost in a Jar is not like, it's not a bad play, but I think we'd rather just set it up like this. We want to evoke this, and I think this is an acceptable time to do so. Because I don't know when the next opportunity to evoke this card will be. So I think anytime you get the chance is your prerogative to take it. We'll catch you with one of these. And you know what? I actually will pop this then. And let's throw some deadly poison on you. And we'll hold on to Bane so that we can probably kill you next turn. It's not a bad fight, all things considered. Can't complain. Runic Dodecahedron. Alright, I'll tell you. Immediately after saying I can't complain, I'm gonna complain. I know how that sounds, but Runic Dodecahedron, most of the time, is not very good for us. So we are gonna get you. It's gonna take everything we got. Might as well gain 2 energy next turn instead of 1. It's always been my philosophy there. Now, we have to choose, because normally you would smith here, but if you're going to smith, you want to smith something that actually gives you, for sure, a benefit against this guy. And I don't know what that would be. Like, I mean, it should probably be a power, but I really don't feel like, dude, honestly, random common card? Well, just because we know we're gonna draw it, I guess, you know, we'll take it. Because resting, it doesn't give us much benefit here. So I think that that's okay. And we'll draw a discard and don't really care about accuracy at all. So I think we'll just smack you. Give you the classic smacks here. It's gonna be weird, though. Can I get a hey guys in chat for the hello, by the way? Thank you. Much appreciated. So recycling consume is just good. Still got the 10 block. And we're going to take 8 damage. This is not unexpected. I do think we'll struggle from a damage standpoint. So if we see something like a Dark Orb, I think it's up to us to get that out there ASAP. I will turbo. It's a little spooky. Lots of energy this turn, though. Well, we'll get to play everything at least. Again, anything that gives us extra damage, you got to consider a pretty high priority right now. Now, we have no discard in hand, so I think that a guaranteed bit of poison damage is pretty good. And honestly, as bad as it sounds, I straight up think that, like, having that extra 2 block or 3 block because of our focus per turn, it probably won't make a difference, but there is a chance it could make a difference. And Noxious, like, it does do stuff for us, but I think we got to do it like this. It's going to be closer than it probably looks like right now. I'm very happy to have the Dark Orb out there getting charged up, but there are, like, obviously some inherent kind of negatives going on here. Probably should have used Deadly Poison there instead. Okay, 8 damage. A lot of my survival, in my opinion, right now basically boils down to just living through the next turn. Just trying to see. Ideally, we could evoke this orb in a turn or 2. That seems impossible. So Hologram could evoke it, but do you really want to do 7, like 27 plus 4, 31 damage this turn? I think you'd rather wait on this and try to use it for something more beneficial later. But I could, you know what? Now we can hold onto Ball Lightning and evoke it later. And I think that's probably our best course of action. Because this next turn is where things get a little spicier. You're doing 24 damage, which means we can't be killed. You're doing 18 damage. So we have to choose, really. Do we even want to go through with Ball Lightning here? It's not going to kill you. I think I would rather hit you for 22. And then hold on to Ball Lightning, and now we've got you next turn for certain. So this is a light puzzle. This is not like, oh, you've put it in the Sunday newspaper, even Gary Kasparov can't figure it out. You know, this is more along the lines of a puzzle that's like, you know, pretty minor. But I think a lot of people might have gotten stuck there depending on what they took. So I do think powers are good in a thick deck if you can get them. So to get, honestly, like a Seek would mean a lot to me here. But I think 1,000 Cuts could be pretty solid. And I I think we have to go for the enemy strength. The energy is really, really valuable on this run because we don't always draw good stuff because a lot of our deck is, quite frankly, basically complete garbage. I think we should take a safe path on this run, on this floor at least. So I'm gonna hit a lot of question marks with a guaranteed elite that we can't do anything about. The nice thing is our deck is so thick we can play turbo like guilt-free. The bad thing is we don't always draw block. Leads to a situation like that. So ideally, I wouldn't... This should work. And we have... Let's just assume we only have one energy. Yeah, okay, so let's take this. At least finisher will function now. Let's assume we're not going to need to play our ancient potion here, because those could be pretty important for us later. Thankfully, we managed to make it happen. Still sticking in here. Melters are very solid. I would like to maximize my chances of getting that. We'll just heal up so we're for sure good to go. This is where you just want to get a melter as soon as possible. But I'm telling you, dude, if we could just get a seek to function in this deck. Oh. Well, unfortunately, we gotta kind of try here. I think I'd rather not play Sneaky Strike just to ensure that we do get Hello World. I don't expect Hello World to be very good. Heavens no, but it's already doing some semi-functional stuff for us. Melter is exactly what you wanted right here, and there you go. You just gotta stall till the Melter on that guy. I like it all, but we'll take Charge Battery. Block has been kind of like an increasingly annoying part of this run for us. It's a good time to pop one of your ancient potions, I think. And, very, very good excuse to get genetic algorithm out there, I think, for 5. We could probably even pop, because this is a borderline elite fight, we could probably pop our Dex potion as well. So we'd like to get our free stuff out there. I think attacking Bear is the right play. 4, so we can hit you for 28. You won't even get to debuff us. Mind you, we won't get to play genetic algorithm, but it's okay. We can still draw. That's like the worst way to use that. I definitely soiled that one. That was also not a smart move. I played it out of inertia, which is extremely dumb. Okay, finally, at least we have a good reason to have played our Dex potion. And we'll pop a regen, like, on the boss if necessary. So the thing about this one is, like, I don't think I can kill you. So I think I'll get rid of recycle. See what we... Okay, we pulled something very useful on the draw, thankfully. Otherwise, I don't think we would have been able to get the kill there. 5 and 7 will not kill you. 4 energy is very important. Thankfully, taking no damage. I mean, this is not a relic that we really want, but it is worth it to not have to lose all our gold as well. I think this is a super effective time to just gain a curse, especially with Omamori. Okay, so we will pop regen potion here. Thank God we got a little AoE early. The ancient potion doesn't do much for us here. So we'll claw. Dagger spray. You gotta go first. I'm increasingly learning that my previous idea of attacking you, attacking the middle guy first, especially in a deck where we're never gonna draw any of the wounds that he creates, doesn't matter that much. So I think we like this. This. Dust him. Okay. Still gonna be a little touchy. 16. So we are lethal this turn if we don't put up any block. Obviously, we're gonna put up block, but... I'm just trying to think of what the ideal outcome for us is. I'm almost like, dude, what if you just hologram a turbo back? Then this kills you. But I'm just, you know, it's probably not the most effective way to get the job done, but it felt safe. It felt very safe. Probably goes without saying, I'd rather not take 2 damage, but don't really get a whole heck of a lot of choice in all these circumstances. You're super dead anyway. Okay, worked out just fine. I don't think we need any of this. It's a much tighter daily than I would have expected, to be honest. But the scores, I guess, were fair. So we're going to take the straight up path. And I still think there's actually a pretty good chance that we could lose this one. So let's not, if possible. Need some good question marks would be helpful. Let's put it that way. This is gonna sound weird. Maybe not. I think you do this. Expertise. Bullet time. Okay. So you need to get hit for 17. This would take you to 15 with 7. We'd have to hit you for 8, which is like an awkward number. This puts you on 14. 2 skewers gets you. But we can't skewer you for 2. So we have to, unfortunately, do this. Right, fair enough. This is gonna be an awkward play here. Well, 54-54. Yes, that's okay. Being able to retain a card is helpful enough, but this is real tight. Certainly, you know you're going to play deflect. We really want to be able to ice this guy right away. But this does 1 too little damage. Otherwise, we need to get to 26. Hologram will get us to 26, but, you know, do we want to pull back bullet time? No, because then skewer is worth 0. It's real touchy, dude. Honestly, I think you might just hologram back Bane. Puts another 14 damage on him. This still only does 15. Wow, it's extremely rough. I think we're just we're falling far enough behind that I think we might just be totally screwed. Hold on. You have to take 8. Easy. Okay, now we got to find a way to live. $12 damage. We'll live with 1 HP. It's better than 0, is what I'm going to say about this one. Heal me. It's still good. It means we don't have to fight here. And I think we'll just take our special relic. And you didn't heal me either, but you did give me a chance to get more block. Ooh, we got to take 0 here. I wouldn't get your hopes up. Draw some 0 costers. Thank you. Thank you. This is going to be very, very spotty. Probably would have been smart to avoid that frailty, huh? But weirdly enough, I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, we got enough 0 cost attacks to actually make this happen. That never should have worked. And it still might not. You're doing 9 damage. Oh my god, we got there. Yeah, like this super should not have worked. Basically like at all. And yet, here we are. Still, I mean, it's tough to imagine a world in which we actually defeat the boss with this, you know, very strange setup, but We are here, at least. Okay. Sure. I mean, I think like we just want the immediate heals as much as I would also love meat on the bone. I think the immediate heals are very important for us. And you know what? Let's also get like a power potion. And I think that's about as good as it's gonna get there. And you are an enemy? Honestly, didn't think that was possible. And now that I've looked at the card, I'm like, oh yeah, it's possible. So we like, I think we like 15 block. Yeah, we don't need a power on top of this. You hit him, you hit him, you hit him, and you melt him. Thank you, Ornamental Fan. Now take a turn to debuff. Oh, not yet, huh? Okay, this is an incredibly strong Piercing Wail turn. We want to play many attacks in order to get Ornamental Fan going. Now, 4 energy, tons of cards. What do we like? A Skewer for 28 tickles my fancy. Why not? More Dark Orbs actually could get us there. I am like 95% confident we're gonna die against this boss though. But what we would love to see is just an immediate Echo Form. No Echo Form. You know what then? Let's capacitor this up. I almost like can't conceive of a scenario in which this would actually benefit us, but might as well swing for the fences, right? So we would like maybe Frost quickly. And obviously we want to play like all the attacks. We're still living for now. But the more attacks, like the merrier attacks. Meant to drag that here. In the whole scheme of things, a pretty minor circumstance. Let me just say though, I'm actually like unbelievably happy that my dude took... Hit me with this next turn. My dude took 1,000 cuts because now I can get it in hand. And I hope that that might be meaningful. Okay, hold on. This is a great turn to draw like a lot. And like get this out of your hand. And then draw again. Okay. And then just want to get to 7 damage. We'll hit him with this. Why do it like this? Because now, bullet times 1,000 cuts. Endless agony. Doom and gloom. Hit him. Hit him. Get him. Might as well. Now, I'm not saying we're going to get through this. He's going to put up some truly terrible amounts of damage for us. I kind of want all these. Let's get Deadly Poison out of there. Sure. And you might think I'm out of my mind here, but I think we're maximizing energy for next turn because we know this guy's he's gonna come at us hot, and that's exactly what just happened. So we have to find a way to get to 52 block, which is really only 18 block. But we need to do so, like, obviously, effectively here. And it's tough. There is an easy way. It's just charge batteries and holograms. But is that the best way for you long term? Like, maybe you could put out more block, but I honestly don't think so. I think you're just best off with this. And at least the enduring legacy of this is that you are going to end up... Okay, thank God. We got the 21 block. Because I was like, we're at 17 block, which is not where I want to be. We need to obviously bring the heat in the future to stay in front of this. It's like, I think we don't want to... I think we don't want to summon a Dark Orb because we kind of need this to be our kill marker. You know what I mean? So I think we're dead. But if we're not dead, it's got to be something like that. We got so close. Sort of. To beating the second floor. But dude, this was an actual... You might not believe me, but this is an actually tough daily. And I don't feel like ashamed of our performance. To be in the 300s here, it's pretty realistic. And to validate my claim, I'll scroll until I see somebody's name I recognize. Yeah, Twilight Sparkle, dude. They're always up there in the daily scores. They only beat us by like 20. Anyway, I'm going to be back on my 820 grind after this for a little bit. For now, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support, and I ain't going anywhere. If you don't like the episodes, sure, make your criticisms known. But I'm still going to be here. Much like the Cleveland Browns. No matter how much you go, I can't bear to watch this team anymore. Still see you Sunday afternoons. Thanks for watching.